Maria lived alone. Her world was small. Most days were quiet. Her apartment was tiny. The walls were pale. The floor creaked. But it was home. Maria was disabled. A car accident had changed everything. She had been young once. Strong, healthy, full of dreams. Now she sat in a wheelchair. Her body worked differently. Her life was slower. Her days were harder. Yet Maria was hopeful. She never gave up. She believed small joys mattered. She believed she still belonged. And today, she wanted something simple. She wanted to eat at a restaurant. Not just any place. It was a famous one. The food was talked about. Friends had described the flavors. The smells. The desserts. Maria wanted that feeling. Not just the taste. She wanted dignity. She wanted to be like everyone else. But money was tight. Every dollar had a purpose. Rent. Medicine. Food. Her allowance barely stretched. But Maria saved anyway. She skipped little things. She cooked at home. She counted coins carefully. For weeks, she collected. She placed coins in a jar. Every time she dropped one, she whispered, "One step closer." Finally, the jar was full. Maria smiled. She could afford it. Just one meal. Her treat. Her victory. That morning, Maria dressed. She took her time. She brushed her hair. It was long, dark, and soft. She wore her best blouse. It was old, but neat. She added lipstick. She wanted to feel pretty. She looked in the mirror. Her reflection stared back. A woman in a wheelchair. Her body tired, but her eyes alive. "You deserve this," she whispered. She gave herself a small smile. Maria wheeled to the door. She grabbed her purse. She checked her money twice. Then she rolled outside. The sun was bright. The street was busy. People rushed past her. Some looked. Some didn't. She was used to that. The restaurant was only a few blocks away. Maria rolled slowly. Her arms ached a little. But her heart was light. She imagined sitting at a table. She imagined tasting pasta. Maybe soup. Maybe dessert. She imagined laughter around her. She imagined being part of the world. It wasn't just food. It was belonging. It was dignity. It was proof, I matter too. When Maria reached the building, her breath caught. The restaurant was beautiful. Golden lights glowed inside. The smell was warm, rich, inviting. Her heart raced. Her smile widened. She whispered, "I made it." Maria opened the door. It was heavy. Her arms strained. But she pushed through. The bell above rang. The sound was cheerful. Heads turned. People looked. For a moment, silence. Then, chatter resumed. Laughter, clinking glasses, voices. Life moved on. Maria rolled forward, nervous but happy. The floor was smooth. The room was full. Families, couples, friends. Everyone eating, smiling, talking. Maria stopped near the entrance. She waited for someone to notice. Her heart beat fast. She held her purse tightly. She thought, soon I'll sit. Soon I'll order. Soon I'll taste freedom. But she didn't know. Something else was coming. Something cruel. Something that would change her night. Something that would change everything. Maria sat near the entrance. She looked around nervously. Her heart thumped. Her palms felt warm. She gripped her purse tighter. A waiter walked by. He carried glasses. He moved quickly. He didn't notice Maria. Maria cleared her throat. "Excuse me," she said softly. Her voice was shaky. The waiter glanced at her. His eyes narrowed slightly. Then he turned away. Maria blinked. She told herself, "He's busy. He didn't hear me." She waited again. Another waiter walked past. Maria raised her hand. "Hello, may I?" she began. But he looked down. He saw the wheelchair. His face changed. His smile faded. He didn't stop. Maria's chest tightened. Her excitement dimmed. But she refused to give up. Finally, a hostess approached. She was tall, young, and confident. Her heels clicked loudly. Her eyes scanned Maria. "Yes," the hostess asked flatly. Her tone was cold. Maria smiled politely. "I'd like a table, please." Her words were gentle. Hope flickered in her voice. The hostess stared at the wheelchair. Her lips pressed thin. The silence stretched. Then she sighed. "I'm sorry, we're full tonight." Her words were sharp. Her tone left no space. Maria's eyes widened. She looked around the restaurant. There were empty tables. She saw at least 3. Her smile trembled. "But I see empty seats." Her voice was soft. Almost pleading. The hostess shifted uncomfortably. Her eyes darted. Then she leaned closer. Her whisper cut like glass. "Those are reserved. Besides, we don't really have space for your situation." Maria froze. Her breath caught. She heard the words echo. "Your situation." Her stomach dropped. Her cheeks burned. The meaning was clear. They didn't want her. Not because of space. Not because of rules. Because she was disabled. The hostess straightened. She forced a smile. "Maybe try somewhere else." Her tone was fake sweet. Maria swallowed hard. Her throat ached. Her heart sank. She wanted to shout. She wanted to fight. But the words stuck. Her voice wouldn't come. People nearby were watching. A couple at a table whispered. A man frowned at her. A child stared openly. Maria's hands shook. Her lips quivered. Shame washed over her. Hot and heavy. She whispered, "Please, I saved for weeks. I just want one meal." The hostess's smile hardened. Her voice was low. "I'm sorry. We can't help you." Maria felt her chest tighten. Her eyes blurred with tears. Her hope cracked. Her dream shattered. She turned her wheelchair slowly. Her arms trembled. Her vision swam. She moved toward the door. Each push of her wheels felt heavy. Each second stretched long. The laughter around her grew louder. The clinking glasses felt sharper. Every sound stabbed her heart. When she reached the door, her arms were weak. She struggled with the handle. It was heavy again. But no one helped. Not the hostess. Not the waiters. Not the people who stared. Finally, Maria pushed it open. She rolled outside. The night air hit her face. Cold. Cruel. She stopped on the sidewalk. Her body shook. Her heart pounded. Tears spilled freely now. She whispered to herself. "Why? Why do they see me as less? Why don't I deserve to eat?" Her stomach growled. She hadn't eaten much all day. She had saved her appetite. For this. For nothing. Maria lowered her head. Her tears fell on her blouse. She felt invisible. She felt unwanted. She felt broken. But deep inside, a small spark burned. A thought whispered. One day, they'll regret this. And that thought was the beginning of everything. Maria sat outside. Her hands shook. Her tears kept falling. The street was noisy. Cars passed quickly. People walked by. No one stopped. She wiped her face. Her blouse was damp. Her chest rose and fell. Her heart still ached. She whispered, "I only wanted dinner. Why is it so hard?" Suddenly, a shadow fell. A man stood nearby. He looked down at her. His eyes were kind. His brow was furrowed. "Are you okay, miss?" he asked. His voice was deep. Gentle. Concerned. Maria looked up. Her lips parted. She saw a man in his 30s. He wore a suit. His tie was loosened. His hair was neat. She sniffled. Her voice cracked. They refused me." The man frowned. "Refused you? Why?" Maria hesitated. Her throat tightened. Her eyes watered again. She whispered, "Because of this." She touched the side of her wheelchair. The man's jaw clenched. His eyes hardened. "That's not right," he said firmly. Maria shook her head. Her hands trembled. "I saved for weeks. I just wanted one nice meal." The man bent down slightly. His gaze softened again. "What's your name?" he asked. "Maria," she whispered. He nodded. "I'm David." "And Maria, you deserve better than what they gave you." Her lip trembled. She bit it. She whispered, "I don't know anymore." David looked at the restaurant door. His eyes narrowed. He straightened his shoulders. "Wait here," he said. His voice was calm but firm. Maria blinked. Her breath caught. Where are you going?" David looked back. His eyes were steady. "I'm going to fix this." He walked inside. Maria's heart pounded. Her hands clutched her purse. She whispered, "No, don't, they'll laugh at you too." Through the window. She saw David approach the hostess. She saw his gestures. His face was serious. The hostess frowned. She crossed her arms. Maria's stomach twisted. Her cheeks burned again. She wanted to roll away. She wanted to disappear. But then, something changed. The hostess's fake smile vanished. Her shoulders dropped. David leaned closer. He spoke firmly. She hesitated. Then she nodded slowly. David pointed toward the window. Toward Maria. Maria gasped softly. Her hands flew to her mouth. Her heart thudded. Is this real?" she whispered. The door opened. David stepped outside. His expression softened again. "Maria," he said gently. "Come in. They'll seat you now." Maria froze. Her chest rose quickly. She shook her head. Her voice cracked. "No. I can't. Not after what they did." David knelt down again. His eyes met hers. "Listen," he said softly. "They don't define your worth. You do. And if you leave now, they win. But if you go inside, you show them they were wrong." Maria's lips parted. His words echoed. Her heart stirred. She whispered, "But everyone will stare." David smiled faintly. "Then let them. They'll see a strong woman who deserves respect. And I'll be right there with you." Maria's eyes blurred again. But this time, the tears were different. Not shame. Not loneliness. But something lighter. She nodded slowly. Her whisper was soft. "Okay. I'll try." David stood tall. He pushed the door open. Maria wheeled herself forward. Her arms trembled. Her chest fluttered. The restaurant grew quiet. Heads turned. Eyes followed her. But David walked beside her. His presence was steady. Strong. Calm. The hostess led them to a table. Her face was stiff. Her voice was forced. Right this way. Maria rolled forward. The stairs pricked her skin. But she kept going. Her chin lifted slightly. At the table, David pulled out a chair. He looked at her. "May I?" he asked, nodding at the opposite seat. Maria nodded. Her smile trembled. "Yes, please." He sat down. The waiter brought menus. His hand shook slightly. He avoided Maria's eyes. David spoke firmly. "We'll have 2 menus. And treat her with the respect she deserves." The waiter nodded quickly. "Yes, sir." Maria looked at David. Her lips parted. Her chest felt warm. She whispered, why are you helping me?" David smiled gently. His eyes softened. "Because no one deserves to be treated the way you were. And because kindness should always come first." Maria's heart fluttered. She lowered her gaze. Her cheeks warmed. For the first time that night, she felt seen. She felt human. She felt worthy. And that changed everything. Maria sat at the table. Her hands rested on her lap. Her breath was uneven. Her chest rose and fell. The restaurant buzzed softly. Plates clinked. Forks scraped. Voices whispered. But Maria only heard her heart. It pounded in her ears. The waiter returned. His face was stiff. He placed 2 menus down. "One for you, sir. One for her." Maria flinched at the pause. Her fingers curled. Her chest tightened. David's voice cut through. "Her name is Maria," he said firmly. "Remember it." The waiter blinked. His throat bobbed. He nodded quickly. "Yes, sir." "Maria." Maria's lips parted. Her eyes stung. No one had ever spoken for her like that. She looked down at the menu. The letters blurred. Tears clouded her vision. David leaned closer. "Take your time," he said gently. "There's no rush." Maria sniffled. Her trembling hand touched the page. She whispered, "I dreamed of this. A real meal. A place like this." David smiled faintly. "Then tonight, we'll make that dream real." Maria studied the menu. Her fingers brushed the names. She chose something simple. "Pasta," she whispered. "It looks safe." David nodded. "Pasta it is. I'll get the steak." The waiter scribbled. He walked away quickly. Maria exhaled. Her body loosened. Her shoulders sank. The stairs still lingered. A couple whispered. A man frowned at her wheelchair. A child pointed. But Maria lifted her chin. For once, she didn't look away. David noticed. "Let them stare," he murmured. "They don't understand. But you do. And that's all that matters." Maria's lips trembled. Her whisper was soft. "Why are you so kind to me? You don't even know me." David leaned back. His eyes softened. "I know enough. I know you were wrong tonight. And I couldn't walk away from that." Maria swallowed hard. Her throat ached. Her chest warmed. The food arrived. The waiter set the pasta before her. Steam rose. The smell was rich. Maria stared at it. Her hands trembled. She gripped the fork. Her knuckles turned white. David watched silently. He didn't rush her. He didn't pressure. He only waited. Maria lifted the fork. Her arm shook. She twirled the pasta slowly. She brought it to her lips. Her mouth opened. She took the first bite. And she froze. Her eyes watered. Her lips quivered. She chewed slowly. The flavors burst. Soft. Warm. Savory. Tears slid down her cheeks. She whispered, "It's perfect." David smiled. His voice was low. "You deserve perfect." Maria lowered the fork. Her hand shook harder. She covered her face. Her body trembled. The tears poured now. Hot. Heavy. Endless. David leaned forward. His voice was steady. "Let it out, Maria. Don't hold it in." Maria sobbed quietly. She whispered between breaths. "I just wanted to feel normal. Just once. Just one night without being judged." David's jaw tightened. His eyes softened again. "You are normal. More than normal. You're strong. Stronger than most people in this room." Maria's head shook. Her tears dripped. "I feel broken." David's reply was gentle. "You're not broken. You're whole. And tonight, I see you. I truly see you." Maria lowered her hands. Her eyes met his. Her breath slowed. For the first time in years, she felt seen. She felt valued. She felt human. The pasta cooled slowly. She took another bite. Then another. Her body warmed. Her heart softened. The whispers around faded. The clinking of glasses dulled. The entire room blurred. It was only Maria and David now. David leaned closer again. His voice was soft. "You know what I think?" Maria blinked. Her lips parted. "What?" "I think," David said, "that tonight was meant to happen. I wasn't supposed to walk by. I was supposed to meet you." Maria's chest tightened again. Her heart fluttered. Her cheeks burned softly. Her whisper cracked. "Do you really believe that?" David nodded once. "Yes. Absolutely." Maria lowered her gaze. A smile trembled on her lips. Her tears dried slowly. For the first time in so long, she didn't feel invisible. Maria dabbed her tears. Her fork clinked softly. She tried to calm her breath. David smiled across the table. "Better?" he asked gently. Maria nodded slowly. Her voice was weak. "Yes. Thank you." But outside their small world, the room wasn't quiet anymore. A woman at another table whispered loudly. "Why would he bring her here?" Her friend leaned closer. "It's embarrassing." Maria's stomach twisted. Her appetite dimmed. Her hands trembled again. David heard it. His jaw tightened. He turned his head. "Is there a problem?" he asked sharply. The woman flinched. Her lips pursed. "No problem. Just strange company." David's chair scraped back. The sound echoed. The whole restaurant hushed. He stood tall. His voice was firm. "She's not strange. She's stronger than you'll ever be." Maria gasped. Her heart raced. The crowd murmured. All eyes shifted to them. The woman reddened. She stammered. I didn't mean." But it was too late. The words were poison. The air was thick. Maria wanted to shrink. She wanted to vanish. Her voice was barely a whisper. "David, please. Sit down." David looked at her. His eyes softened. Then he sat. But the damage was done. Whispers spread. Faces turned. The judgment weighed heavy. Maria lowered her gaze. Her chest ached. Her food grew cold. She whispered, "I shouldn't have come." David leaned forward quickly. "No. Don't say that. You belong here more than anyone else. Maria shook her head. Her tears threatened again. They'll never see me like that. They'll always see this chair. David's voice sharpened. Then let them regret it. The tension thickened. The restaurant felt colder. Maria wanted to leave. But suddenly, the manager appeared. His suit was crisp. His smile was tight. Sir, miss, he said carefully. I must apologize for earlier. Our staff acted unprofessionally. Maria blinked. Her lips parted. She wasn't used to apologies. David crossed his arms. Unprofessional? He tried to deny her a table. The manager's smile faltered. His voice lowered. You're right. It was wrong. I assure you, the matter will be addressed. Maria's throat tightened. She wanted to believe him. But she heard the rehearsed tone. David leaned closer to the manager. His voice was cold. You're only apologizing because people are watching. The manager stiffened. Silence spread. A waiter froze nearby. Maria's heart pounded. Her fingers curled on her lap. She whispered, David, it's fine. Please. But David didn't stop. He stared at the manager. She deserves more than a cheap apology. She deserves respect. The manager's face paled. He cleared his throat. Of course. Dinner tonight will be on the house. Maria's eyes widened. She shook her head. No. I don't want charity. I just want dignity. The words hung heavy. The room grew quiet again. The manager's expression shifted. For the first time, guilt flickered in his eyes. He bowed slightly. You're right. We failed you tonight. I'm sorry. Maria inhaled slowly. Her chest eased. She whispered, thank you. David relaxed slightly. But his eyes still burned. Maria lifted her fork again. Her appetite returned faintly. The pasta was cool now. But every bite felt like a victory. And as the whispers faded, the restaurant began to realize what true strength looked like. Maria stared at her plate. Her fork moved slowly. Her thoughts were far away. David noticed. He leaned closer. You're quiet, he said softly. Maria hesitated. Her throat was dry. Finally, she whispered. I've been through this before. David's brows furrowed. What do you mean? Maria looked down. Her hands trembled. Her voice shook. People staring. People whispering. Being treated like I don't belong. David's chest tightened. He reached for her hand. Maria. Tears burned her eyes. I was 18 when it started, she continued. After the accident, everything changed. Friends stopped visiting. Even family looked at me differently. David listened quietly. Her words cut deep. They stopped inviting me to parties. They stopped calling. They said I was too much trouble. Maria's voice broke. Her tears spilled. I felt invisible. Worse, I felt like a burden. David squeezed her hand. You're not a burden. Never. Maria shook her head. You say that, but people don't mean it. They pity me. They tolerate me. They don't respect me. David's eyes glistened. I respect you. I admire you. And I care about you. Maria's heart thudded. For a moment, warmth spread through her chest. But doubt lingered. She whispered, what if you regret being here with me? What if you feel trapped one day, like they all did? David leaned forward. His voice was steady. Maria, listen. The only thing I'd regret is not being here with you right now. Maria froze. Her heart ached. Her tears flowed freely now. For the first time that night, she felt seen. Truly seen. The night wasn't over. Maria wiped her eyes. She breathed deeply. The restaurant, once filled with whispers, was strangely silent now. Dozens of eyes still lingered. But something shifted. A man at another table stood. He cleared his throat. "I'm sorry," he said loudly. Maria blinked. Her lips parted. "What?" she whispered. The man continued. "I heard what happened. I shouldn't have stayed quiet. That staff member was wrong. You deserve respect." The room stirred. Another voice followed. "She's right. Everyone deserves to be treated equally." Maria's heart raced. Her cheeks flushed. She wasn't used to support. A woman walked over. She placed a gentle hand on Maria's shoulder. "You're brave. Thank you for not staying silent." Maria's breath caught. She glanced at David. His eyes shone with pride. One by one, others nodded. Others spoke up. The whispers of cruelty turned into murmurs of apology. The same waiter who tried to stop her earlier approached cautiously. His head hung low. I was wrong," he admitted. "I judged without thinking. Please forgive me." Maria's chest tightened. Her voice trembled. "I forgive you. But please, remember this moment. Don't do it again, to anyone." The waiter nodded quickly. "I promise." Applause broke out. It wasn't loud at first. But it grew. The sound filled the restaurant. Maria's tears flowed again. But these were different tears. Not of shame. Not of pain. But of hope. David smiled softly. He whispered, "See? They regret it already." Maria looked around. For the first time in years, she didn't feel invisible. She felt strong. She felt alive. Maria sat back. Her chest still rose and fell quickly. Her heart thudded in her ears. She looked around. Every face was different now. No pity. No disgust. Only respect. The woman who had touched her shoulder smiled. "You inspired us tonight." Maria's lips trembled. She whispered, "Me?" "Yes. You." The woman's eyes softened. "You showed courage when many would have stayed silent." Maria's throat tightened. Courage. The word echoed in her head. For years, she had only heard words like burden. Or weak. Or broken. But courage? That was new. David reached over. His hand rested warmly over hers. "Maria, you're stronger than you think." Maria closed her eyes. For the first time in years. The next day, Maria woke up with hope. She rolled her chair to the window. Sunlight spilled across her lap. It felt warm. It felt like a promise. David came in with breakfast. He grinned. "Champion's meal." Maria laughed. It had been a long time since she laughed so easily. Her phone buzzed. She looked down. It was a message from the restaurant. She froze. The words were simple. "We are deeply sorry. We want to apologize in person." Thank you for watching this emotional love story on the Love Chapter by Aree. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more heart-touching stories. Tell us in the comments which country or place you are watching from. We'd love to know where our family of viewers is growing around the world.